This is the best example for our client application. So this is the client call. You are in a client application. You are just making an gRPC call. It will be moved to the encoding part. That encoding part, it will move to the client stub. So client stub is nothing but an API contract. Then it will go to gRPC runtime. Then it will go to transport. Using the HTTP2, it will move back to our server, backend server also has a transport. Then it will go to gRPC runtime. Then it will go to decoding. Then it will go to server application. It will give a return. Then it will be getting again encoding. Then it will go to gRPC runtime transport. It will move back to our front end. There it will be go to gRPC. Then it will go to decoding. Then it will give to client application. So this is the common flow that currently gRPC is working on. So what are all the current companies is using gRPC? As already told, so we don't need any delay. So that the purpose gRPC is using, and here, right? Currently Zerotha, we already know more about Zerotha, right? So it's a stack or stock application. So there we don't need any delay to sell or buy a stock here, right? So mostly Zerodha will give a delay of 1 millisecond. When you're going for REST API, will get a lot, most will get lot of delay like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minute and all when you're getting a high load. But Zerodha will be giving his response in 1 millisecond. So it's a very high, right? So this is the modern API framework. Hi, hello, and welcome, guys. Welcome back to Prem Yathrik.